वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
श्रीमद् भागवतम Canto 8, Chapter 12, Text 35. Skeneretesto apasya
Skeneretesho apasana
Atmanam devamayaya
Atmanam devamayaya
Jadikritam nriposhrestha
Jadikritam nipasishta
Sanyavartata kashmala
Sanyavartata kasmala.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
O Maharaj Parikshit, best of kings, when Lord Shiva had fully discharged Sriman, he could see how he himself has been victimized by the illusion created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, he restrained himself from any further maya. Once one is agitated by lusty desire upon seeing a woman, those desire increases more and more. But when the semen is discharged in the act of sex, the lusty desire diminishes. The same principle acted upon Lord Shiva. He was allured by the beautiful woman Mohini Murti. But when his semen had been fully discharged, he came in the senses and realized how he had been victimized. As soon as he saw the Mohini Murti in the forest, he realized how he had been victimized as soon as he saw the woman in the forest. If one is trained to protect his semen by observing celibacy, naturally he is not attracted by the beauty of a woman. If one can remain a brahmachari, he saved himself so much trouble in the material existence. Material existence means enjoying the pleasure of sexual intercourse. Janmaithunadi grihomedhi sukham. If one is educated about sex life and is trained to protect his semen, he is saved from the danger of material existence. Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadavayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathānvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Pariyana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitam Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachadine Nirvishesha Sanyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Guru Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna. So, this is a powerful purport, important purport of Srila Prabhupada about how it is important to practice celibacy. So, this material world has been created to entangle or to bewilder the conditioned soul. Conditioned soul want to enjoy separately from Krishna. So, so to entangle or frustrate the desire of the conditioned soul, this material world has been created. And most powerful weapon of Maya, most powerful weapon of Maya is beauty of woman. So, so man is attracted to the beauty or bodily structure of woman, and thus man want to enjoy woman, and woman want to enjoy man. So, thus they get entangled, they get attached, and more they attach to the physical relationship or sexual intercourse, they forget their relationship with Krishna. So, so material world or material enjoyment is a reflection of spiritual enjoyment. Is a reflection of spiritual enjoyment. So the real love, real prema, or real sex life is there with Krishna. So the real sex life means where a devotee give up all desire to enjoy. He give up all desire, he sacrifice all desire to enjoy and simply serve Krishna. That is called real sex life. So कहते हैं आदि रस. So that is called prem. That is called prem, where we give up our all desire to enjoy and simply serve Krishna and his pure devotee. So that is called Sarvatra Maithuno Tyago. So give up all categories of sex life or desire to enjoy and serve Krishna, serve Guru. So that is called real calm or real prem. So this calm word is a reflection of prema. And Rupa Goswami Pad, he actually used the word kama when he was explaining about prema. Because the real prem we have no understanding, because the material world we have no understanding about prema. We have understanding about kam, man-woman relationship. Therefore, he used the word kama, kamatmika bhakti. When he was explaining about the loving relationship between Krishna and the devotees. So, so thus, the real prem or adi ras, the adi relationship, the selfless relationship or love is there in the spiritual world. So more one get attracted to woman or become attached to the man-woman relationship, more he forget his eternal relationship, loving relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus he get entangled. So Maya created this sexual intercourse in order to entangle the conditioned soul. So the sexual intercourse in a solitary place. So and thus this material world name is Maithunakar, is a Karagar. It's a jail, jail where the living entity is bound by the shackles of sex desire. So, so in order to going back to Godhead, one need to become free from from sex desire. So, Varnashram Dharma teaches us, spiritual life teaches us, Varnashram Dharma teaches us how to become free from sex life step by step. So, and that is why in the very beginning, the life, the instruction has been given that tapasya brahmacharya. The very beginning, this brahmachari life has been taught from the childhood. So, so that he is trained to subdue or conquer his senses. So, when one practices to conquer his senses by practicing devotional service, by performing tapasya, then gradually he realizes that he is not this body, his spirit soul. So without such spiritual practice and tapasya, one cannot realize his spiritual identity, or one cannot transcend from the bodily platform to spiritual platform. We may have knowledge that I am not this body, I am spirit soul, but unless we perform tapasya or practice devotional service seriously, we cannot realize the ignorance or moha, illusion will not removed, illusion will not go. So you have theoretical knowledge that I am not this body, I am spirit soul, but I have not realized this. So this attraction between male and female, it is in the biological platform, it is in the physical platform. But the spiritual platform, there is no male, no female. Everybody actually female. Everybody is Prakriti. So soul has been addressed by Supreme Lord as Prakriti in Bhagavad Gita. So Jara Prakriti and Para Prakriti. Bhagavad Gita, there is a verse, Bhumi apanala vayu khamana buddhi revacha ahankara iti anme bhinna prakriti rashtadha. The next verse, aparayan mitastan prakriti vidhi me para jiva bhuta mahabaho. So these 8 elements, earth, water, fire, etc., they are Jara Prakriti, Bhinna Prakriti, inferior energy. And there is superior energy. What is superior energy? Soul. Living entity. Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho. Jaidam Dharite Jagat. So there is Para Prakriti. Living entity is Para Prakriti. And the Supreme Lord is Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchidosya Dhananjaya Mai Sarvavidam Prakta Shutre Manikanai. The Supreme Lord, He is Supreme Personality. Matta Parataram. There is no one greater than Him. So both Jara Prakriti and Para Prakriti. Jara Prakriti is material energy and Para Prakriti is the conditioned soul, the soul. So, both are the energy of the Supreme Lord. So, they are Prakriti and Supreme Krishna is Purusha. Krishna is Purusha, the controller, the enjoyer. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajam. He is the Adi Purush, original Purusha. Now, in another place in Bhagavad Gita, I think maybe 13th chapter, Krishna addresses the soul as Purusha. Purusho prakriti sthavi bhumte prakriti jnan gunan karanam guna samghassa swadasad janma jonishu. So why the soul is addressed as Purusha? And in one place is saying Prakriti, another place is Purusha. Why?
Part and parcel of the super soul.
Because it is superior to the body, that's why. Soul is superior.
Superior to the material energy.
Okay, but that is not the main reason.
Purusha means controller, and living entity is also a little bit controller. So, a small extent, everyone is controller.
So, living entity is superior than material nature. So, that is why that is not the reason that living entity is addressed here as Purusha. Because the living entity is Prakriti, originally is Prakriti. Is also Prakriti and is also Prakriti.
Material nature.
Material nature is also Prakriti. Both are Prakriti. But why the soul has been addressed as Purusha? Because even being a Prakriti, soul is trying to become Purusha. Living entity is trying to become Purusha. Trying to capture, or trying to control, trying to exploit the material nature.
In creation,
Purusha prakritisto hi bhungte prakriti jan gunan. Is trying to enjoy the prakriti. So even after being a Purusha, Prakriti, we are Prakriti, supposed to serve. But we are trying to imitate the Purusha. We are trying to take the position of Purusha. And therefore, in the material nature, either somebody is in male body, Purusha body, or female body. But nature is, what is the tendency? Tendency is to enjoy either male or female. Understand? So both are in Purusha. And if Purusha and Purusha they try come together, what will happen? Fight. So somebody may be in female body, somebody may be in male body, but both are both in the illusory platform, in the false platform. Both are thinking that I am Purush, and they are trying to enjoy. So and naturally, he also try to enjoy, she also try to enjoy. So then there is fight. So this is the result of male female relationship. So when goal is enjoy, goal is sex life, then there is fight, there is suffering. So the service attitude only come where there is Krishna is in the center. Krishna is in the center because Krishna is Param Purusha. So when Krishna comes, the real Purusha comes, then both become servant. Uh, so, uh, so therefore, either 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 somebody is household life or somebody in renounced order of life, we are servant of Krishna, and we need to serve Krishna. We need to come from the bodily platform or to the spiritual platform. One need to become free from the sex desire. One need to become free from sex desire in order to really situated in the devotional platform. Devotional service allows sex life, but that is that is uh, uh, that is not for like क्या कहते हैं इसको?
Recreation.
That is a concession has been given. That is a concession has been given. Okay, you can have a grihastha life, or you can if you satisfy your desire and gradually advance in the spiritual practice. It's a concession, not like that. That is perfect stage of spiritual life. There is a beginning stage of spiritual life. That is a beginning stage of spiritual life. But gradually one has to advance. One has to liberate himself. So either means the point His Holiness Jayadeva Swami Maharaj was telling that one not only he has to free from illicit sex, but he has to become free from legal sex also. So one may think that legal sex is perfect life. अभी मैं गृहस्थ हो गया, शादी हो गया, बस बीवी बच्चे एक साथ हम लोग भक्ति कर रहे हैं, बस हम शुद्ध भक्त बन गए. No. Not only he has to become free from illicit sex, illegal sex, but he has to become free from legal sex also. So, so if somebody is enjoying legal sex, so that means he's still entangled. Still entangled. So there is some standard of male female relationship even in grihastha ashram. So and thus there is a discipline, there is self control, there is a brahmachari principle even in grihastha ashram. Then what to speak about brahmachari life? So so I need to understand that we have to become free from sexual intercourse or sex desire. So which entangle the conditioned soul in this material world. कौनो कामिनी प्रतिष्ठा भागिनी छारिया से जारे सेहि तो वैष्णव. So real Vaishnav is he, real devotee is he who have free from the desire to enjoy. Kanaka means wealth, and Kamini means woman, and then Pratishtha, the name, fame, prestige. So so here Srila Prabhupada is writing this material nature this material energy, Maya, has created this male-female attraction in this material world to entangle the conditioned soul, life after life, in this material world. So, uh, so, so when man is attracted to woman, so uh, is agitated by the lusty desire. And when the lusty desire increases more and more, uh, more and more, then uh, then then the semen is discharged. So when semen is discharged, when the lusty desire increases more and more by the attraction of opposite sex, then one uh, uh, one enter into sexual intercourse. Sexual intercourse. And in the due course of sexual intercourse, when one discharges semen, then his uh, uh, his uh, his uh, desire, lusty desire diminishes. But till that time he got already entangled. Till that time he got already entangled. So in this case of Lord Shiva, he got attracted to the Mohini Murti, and Mohini Murti was running away from Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva was chasing Mohini Murti, and Mohini Murti was running further, but Lord Shiva became so agitated that he forgot his position. He forgot his position. Even Parvati was there with Lord Shiva, but Lord Shiva could not control himself. That is the power of lust. So lust makes people forget everything. So thus the lust is in the platform of ignorance. It is not reality. When he realizes, when he already discharged semen, Lord Shiva realized when he captured Mohini Murti and embraced Mohini Murti. When he embraced Mohini Murti, Lord Shiva discharged his semen fully. And when he discharged his semen fully, then he came to the senses. So that is the function of Maya. That is the function of material nature. So material nature, when you preserve semen, so in the beginning your sex desire will increase because we are not trained from the beginning to practice celibacy. Now after coming to Krishna, we have trained to discharge semen, masturbation and opposite sex. We have been trained theoretically, socially, physically, how to discharge semen, how to enjoy woman. Now after coming in Krishna consciousness, we are learning that we are supposed to practice brahmacharya to have a better life, physically, socially and spiritually, to going back to Godhead. Now we are trying to practice celibacy. So now when you practice celibacy, because we have bad habits before or tendency before, so in the beginning there will be a urges. When you preserve your semen, there will be urges to discharge semen again, or do the bad things again, or masturbate again. So and then when you discharge semen, then what happens? Then you feel guilty. Then you you understand that, oh, I have done the wrong thing. And again you fall down from the spiritual platform. So that is the duty of a Maya. Maya want to keep you in this material world. Maya want to keep you in this material world. So, so actually, sex desire does not diminishes. When you discharge semen, sex desire does not diminishes. Again, after some time, again appear, and again you want to discharge semen, and then what happen? You become completely the servant of senses. You become the slave of the senses. You could not come out from this man, woman, or could not come out from these bad habits. So, so therefore, when the impulses come, the urges come, one has to tolerate. When the urges come, the impulses come, one has to tolerate. Vacho vegam, manaso krodha vegam, jiva vegam, udarupastha vegam, etan vegan jo vishayata dhiro, sarvam api mam prithivim sasisya. That is the beginning of spiritual life. Tapasya, tolerate. That is tapasya. Tapasya brahmacharyena. When you tolerate, then you become purified. So urges will be there. It's not like that urges will be completely zero. There will be urges, but one will have to learn how to tolerate. So how to tolerate? When you have higher taste, then you can easily give up the lower taste. So, param drishta nivartate. Rasavarjam rasahi apsa param drishta nivartate. So when you develop higher taste, when you experience, when you enjoy the nectar of Krishna consciousness by devotional service, your original relationship with Krishna, when you experience that juice of Krishna bhakti by regularly chanting, by regularly hearing, by practical devotional service, by deity worship, by serving spiritual master, so by preaching Krishna consciousness, distributing Krishna consciousness, when you experience that happiness, the real happiness, the pure happiness, so then naturally you understand the nature of sense gratification. You understand, you can practically see the difference between the spiritual happiness and the material happiness. You can see that how material happiness is so low class. When you have spiritual happiness by devotional service, the pure happiness, you can very clearly understand that the nature or the standard of lower happiness or the sexual intercourse. That's what Prahlad Maharaj said, Jaima Janma Ithunadi Grihamedi Sukham Hi Tucham. Janma Ithunadi Grihamedi Sukham Hi Tucham. The Grihamedis, they want to enjoy this sexual intercourse lifelong, which is very cheaply available in the body of hawks and dogs. Grihamedi Sukham Hi Tucham. It's very little, insignificant happiness. For 2 minutes, 2 minutes of happiness, people give up their everything, and whole day they keep on serving, keep on working very hard to enjoy at night for 2 minutes. So to enjoy 2 minutes, one become slave. of whole life. Whole life slave to enjoy 2 minutes. So, though the soul have unlimited desire to enjoy, but he can't enjoy. Uh, he can't enjoy because the sexual enjoyment is limited. Because it is in the platform of body. In the platform of body, and the material world has been created in that way. So, so thus the soul remain unsatisfied, unsatisfied, and because it's in the platform of body, it cannot satisfy the soul because soul is spiritual, body is material. So soul become only satisfied. Sabai pungsam paro dharma jato bhakti radhok saje ahoitu ki apratihata jinatma samprashiddhati. Atma become fully satisfied when he perform jato bhakti adhok saje. When he perform bhakti for the Supreme Lord who is beyond the senses. And that bhakti should be performed in an unmotivated and uninterrupted way. Ahaituki apratihata. That will satisfy the soul. That will give him complete satisfaction. So, so thus the first thing is one has to tolerate the senses, tolerate the urges. And when one tolerates the urges, he realizes his original self, he realizes his relationship with Krishna, then he is no more attracted to the physical or the physical beauty of the woman. Now he understood that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, Krishna is the Supreme Truth. And Krishna is all attractive. Thus, he get attracted to Krishna. No more is attracted to the beauty of woman, which is just a covering of a skin. So, and thus, the first thing is tolerate the urges. And when he tolerates the urges, then he get purified. He get purified, and he realizes his original self. That I am not this body, I am spirit soul, I am servant of Krishna. I am not supposed to enjoy the woman. So, so one has to practice sense control, brahmacharya. And somebody is very fortunate, he can remain brahmachari for whole life. And no need to enter into grihastha ashram and get entangled. So continue his spiritual life, spiritual journey, and serving Krishna and going back to Godhead. And if somebody cannot do that for whole life, then there is a grihastha ashram where he can practice Krishna conscious grihastha life, where there is also practice of sense control. So that is the first thing. Second thing is that when one get higher taste, then lower taste goes away. So when one get higher taste by practicing devotional service, then he experience his loving relationship with Krishna, and thus he will transcend the urges. He will transcend the urges. You become free from the urges. समझ में आ रहा है? He become free from the urges. So, and when you free from the urges, sometime maybe urges can come. Because we are in the material world. Sometime in our stage, sometime urges may come. But you will experience the freedom from the urges. In the beginning, urges are more. But when you advances more in higher and higher platform, practicing Krishna consciousness, sense control, tapasya, tolerance, and full-time engagement in the service of Guru and Krishna, then gradually the urges will reduce. Gradually urges will reduce, and you learn to practice or practice celibacy, observe celibacy. That's why if one is trained to protect his semen by observing celibacy, naturally he is not attracted to the beauty of woman. If one can remain brahmachari, he save himself from the trouble of the material existence. Material existence means enjoying the sexual intercourse. If one is educated about sex life and trained to protect his semen, he is saved from the danger of material existence. So, so thus, when one is able to subdue the urges, or the main goal is to develop relationship with Krishna, develop love for Krishna, and when one is fully absorbed in that, engaged in that, properly situated in that, naturally other desires are
Gone.
will go away. Other desire will go away. So the negative feeling will go away. So, so thus, thus he will not discharge his semen. He will not discharge his semen. He will preserve his semen. And more somebody preserve the semen, more he become purified. More he becomes spiritually advanced. More his spiritual consciousness is awakened. Spiritual consciousness, spiritual identity is awakened. So, so this is very important for spiritual advancement. For spiritual advancement, brahmachari is compulsory. For spiritual advancement, the spiritual realization, the brahmacharya is compulsory. So, and in that platform, even preserving semen, the urges will not come. In the beginning stage, when you preserve semen, the urges will keep coming, because it will force you to discharge semen. It will force you to discharge semen. And when you discharge semen, you understand that you fell down from the spiritual platform. So, so now when you practice Krishna consciousness, and you are able to tolerate the urges, able to tolerate the urges, then you never fall down. You conquer the senses. You conquer the urges. Then you don't become victimized of the senses. You are not actually enjoying the senses. Actually, senses are enjoying you. Senses are making you fall. We are thinking that I am enjoying the senses, but actually it is happening due to mode of passion and ignorance. Under the influence of modes, we are discharging semen, and thus we remain bound. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasam ahamkara vimuratma kartaraham iti manyate. So you have to transcend the modes. How will you transcend the modes? How will you transcend the modes?
By practicing.
By morning program. By morning program. by good sadhana. By good sadhana, we come from Rajagun, Tamagun to Sattvagun. And in Sattvagun, you become situated that the urges will reduce. In Rajagun, Tamagun, there will be urges. So, when you read scripture every day, then all the viruses of material enjoyment, all the polluted desire will will vanished. All the bodily consciousness will be vanished by reading scripture every day. When you read scripture every day, then the real intelligence, spiritual intelligence will manifest. When we read scripture every day, the spiritual intelligence will manifest. We will see everything as they are. We'll see everything as they are. But that when the spiritual intelligence is lost, Jnananjana Shalakaya, when it is lost, then we'll see everything in the material point of view. We'll see everything in the enjoying spirit. And that's what is very important, that we study scripture every day. That is a dharma of brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means somebody is maintaining brahmacharya physically, but not practicing the nature of or the characteristic of brahmachari life. Then there is no use, or you will not be able to maintain brahmacharya. So you have to study scripture, you have to serve spiritual master. Brahmachari Guru Kule, Vasandanta Guru Hitam. So brahmachari duty is to study scripture every day. Then he realizes that I am not this body, I am spirit soul, I am servant of Krishna. The material world is a place of entanglement. Jaagte raho. So the spiritual world is a real place for enjoyment. Why to enjoy for in a polluted way? Why to enjoy for 2 days, 2 minutes? Material world is temporary place. Let us tapo divyam putrakayana suddheti asmat brahma sukhyam tam anantam. That is the instruction given by Rishabdev to his sons. Tapo divyam, perform divya tapasya. That is brahmacharya. That is devotional service. That is morning program. Tapodivyam, and thus when you practice tapodivyam, then suddheti, get purified. And when you purified stage, you experience Brahma Sukhyam Tam Anantam, unlimited spiritual pleasure. So spiritual life is very joyful. When you practice spiritual life sincerely in the association of devotees, under the guidance of spiritual master, you experience great happiness. And thus brahmacharya is easy. So spiritual practice is not so dry. The yogic process are very dry. The process of jnana, dry austerity. But the spiritual practice or bhakti yoga is very juicy, very joyful, because it deals with our original position, original relationship with Krishna. We are not practicing, we are not interacting, or we are not doing in the field just to remain brahmachari. Our goal is to serve Krishna, please Krishna, please Guru. So thus, our main focus should be our spiritual practice, our relationship with Krishna, our devotional service, our chanting, reading, hearing, doing some services. And under the guidance of Guru, we have to decide, we have to choose our ashram, which ashram is favorable for me, and practicing celibacy in that ashram. There is some ashram complete celibacy, some ashram is partial celibacy. But one has to practice celibacy, brahmacharya, and gradually become completely free. Gopis were completely free from sex desire, completely free from male-female attraction. They were married, but they were not associating with their husband. They were attracted to Krishna. When Krishna was performing Rasa Leela, some gopis could not go because their husband stopped them to go. So the acharyas were seeing that they were not completely pure. That's what they were not able to enter into Ras Leela. So in order to enter into Ras Leela, Krishna Leela, you have to free from sex desire. Then Maharaj is saying, not just illegal sex, but also, so Gopi's relationship with her husband was legal. But also one has to free from, because if you want to enjoy with the real Purusha, then you have to become free from Purusha mentality. That is very important. That is our practice. Enjoying mentality to serving mentality. Enjoying spirit to master spirit to servant spirit. That is why the main purpose of spiritual practice we are doing to come out from or master mentality, enjoying mentality to serving mentality. That is real brahmachari life. Master mentality to enjoying mentality to serving mentality. Prabhu mentality to das mentality. That is our real position. So his whole process, when it is understood, then we naturally understand that I do not want to enjoy. I want to serve. And serving enjoy. So when the gopis were stopped, not allowed to go, they became so, they felt so pain. They felt so much separation of Krishna that they were crying in separation from Krishna, and in that separation they became purified. In that separation they got purified, and in the purified stage, in that stage, the gopis, their body was in the home, the soul entered into Rasa. The body was in the home, so husband thought that his wife is in his home, but actually they entered into Rasa. So the point is that if you want to enter into Rasa Leela, Krishna's pastime, then we have to become free from sex desire. Either being a brahmachari, good brahmachari, or being a good grihastha. So good grihasthas are also free from sex desire. They will understand gradually. Some people will understand very quickly. They become very quickly serious. And it's going to have many good grihasthas. Because truth is truth. If either you realize by knowledge, or by hearing, or by experience. So better we learn by knowledge. Then we don't have to waste so much time. We don't have to suffer so much, get torture, morning till night, बॉस का गाली खाओ, ठीक है, काम करो, पैसा कमाओ, और जब घर आओगे बीवी छीन लेगी, दो पैसा, काम करो भी. समझ रहे हैं? सो दिस इज मटेरियल लाइफ. बाहर से लगता है कि बहुत सुंदर है, शादी के पहले लगता है कि बहुत हैप्पीनेस है, जब ही घुस जाता है आदमी तब पता चलता है. जॉब मिलने से पहले लगता है बहुत सुंदर है, क्यों जॉब नहीं लग रहा है, क्यों जॉब नहीं लगा, क्यों जॉब नहीं लगा. जॉब लगने के बाद लगता है क्यों जॉब लग गया, क्यों जॉब लग गया. महाराज बोल रहे थे ना उस दिन, शादी के पहले लगता है क्यों शादी नहीं हुआ, क्यों शादी नहीं हुआ. शादी होने के बाद शादी के पहले रोता है क्यों शादी नहीं हुआ, क्यों शादी नहीं हुआ. शादी के बाद रोता है क्यों शादी हुआ, क्यों शादी हुआ.
दिल्ली का
Yes. So therefore, if you have higher engagement, transcendental life in the service of Guru. So we have to give up the whimsical mentality. Many brahmachari have this problem. So they become brahmachari but they don't follow Guru and authority. That is a problem. That's what they suffer. So this is very important. So we have to give up our independent mentality. So if you're living in that is also material life. Na ghatka na ghar. That is also material life. So transcendental life means I am servant of Guru, servant of Krishna. Even I suffer, even I have no proper facility to stay. I accepted my life as a servant of my Guru. That is privilege. That is a privilege to become servant. At proper time there is no facility for his American disciples, but they happily enjoyed that austere life. They didn't feel that we are suffering because they were so happy by serving Srila Prabhupada, by being in the association of Srila Prabhupada, by serving the mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So thus we should be faithful towards spiritual master, our authorities, our pure devotees, or our acharyas, to scripture. We should be faithful. And more you become faithful, you transcend your mind, not just body. So one is body, urges, another is mind. Mind is more dangerous, more cheating. So till you become faithful, you will not experience your original position. Till you become faithful, that is our mistake. Many times physically practicing brahmacharya, having saffron dress, but हमारा हृदय अभी saffron नहीं हुआ है, क्योंकि हमारा माइंड में अभी हम लोग दूसरा कुछ फॉलो कर रहे हैं. माइंड का गेम हम लोग वी हैव डुप्लिसिटी. तो इसलिए हमें इन एंड आउट सेम होना पड़ेगा गुरु और कृष्ण के लिए. कुछ डाउट है क्लियर कर सकते हैं, क्लैरिफाई कर सकते हैं. इस प्रकार हमें दास के स्तर में आना पड़ेगा. दास के स्तर में सब कुछ हम कृष्ण की सेवा के लिए करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड सर्वत्र मैथुनो त्यागो. कृष्ण के दास के लिए, गुरु के सेवा के लिए. हम अपने भोग के लिए कुछ नहीं करते. जो हम लोग सेवा कर रहे हैं, प्रचार कर रहे हैं, पैसा हमें डोनेशन में मिल रहा है, सब कुछ कृष्ण के लिए. इस प्रकार जो शुद्ध भक्त है वो ब्रह्मचारी है, असली ब्रह्मचारी. तो हमें इसका प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए. ठीक है. सभी भक्तों से निवेदन है जो लोग वॉइस में रह रहे हैं, बहुत निष्ठा के साथ ब्रह्मचर्य का पालन करिए, और जो भी डेंजर साइट्स हैं उससे दूर रहिए, और जो गुरु वैष्णव हैं, अथॉरिटीज़ हैं, शास्त्र है, उसका पालन करिए, उसके प्रति ओबीडियंट रहिए। तो the demigods, they are obedient, and therefore they were not bewildered by Mohini Murti. The demons were duplicious. They were not obedient to the Supreme Lord, and therefore they become bewildered by Mohini Murti. So more we become obedient to Guru and Krishna, more we will not get attracted by Maya. So this is the core principle: become obedient to Guru and Krishna. Then you will not become attracted to Maya. So therefore, you need to serve our Guru. Bani seva and Bhoku seva. We have to, whenever we get chance to serve pure devotees, advanced devotee, Prabhupada disciples, sannyasis, we should take this opportunity, serve his Bhoku, his Bani. We have been given some instruction by Srila Prabhupada, previous acharyas, our gurus, some basic instructions: chanting 16 rounds, following 4 rags, studying scripture, attending morning program, preaching Krishna consciousness. So, being their obedient servant, we have to try to do this, fulfill those services, those instructions. And if we do that, being obedient servant, then will not get allured by Maya. Maya is trying to allure who is not surrendered to Krishna. When you surrender to Krishna, Maya will not disturb you. Maya may test you. Maya duty is to test. But when you being very, very fixed, faithful to Guru and Krishna, then Maya will not disturb you. Then you already become faithful to Krishna. So we should try to become more faithful to Guru and Krishna by our action, by our lifestyle, by our goal, by our planning, by our decisions. We have to be faithful towards Krishna and Guru. So then you are not planning to enjoy Maya. So then Maya will not disturb you. So therefore we have to make sure that we are being a faithful, obedient, bona fide devotee of Krishna. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,